live, guys.
All that on the board?
Well,
Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Ciaramitaro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Ciaramitaro.
I resemble that remark.
all right, we're live.
From the
Yeah, we got audio. All right. We got audio.
land of misfits.
The land of misfit toys. My mother's late. She said, you know what?
Lock the door. She's got to learn. She's got to learn.
We
If she's
should
not
lock the
here
door.
on time, then, sorry, Pat. How many times did she discipline you over the years?
Funny.
Yeah.
Well, my dad. So with discipline, like sometimes parents are like the mother takes the more of a disciplinary role, and
Yeah.
the dad. What was in your family? Who was more of a disciplinary? You or your mother? The mother. Yeah. You were working too much. Yeah. Right. All right. I'm going to introduce everybody. This is.
Hang on. Hold the presses.
Hold the press. Here she
We'll
comes.
let her in. We'll let her in.
I forgot to lock the door.
Jesus, Scotty.
Here comes Mama.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Ciaramitaro.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Oh,
morning.
you got fancy shoes on. You know Sam Nigro?
Welcome, Pat.
How's Eileen?
Good.
Heard she had some
100%.
surgery.
Unbelievable.
Give her my love, will you?
I will do
What the
that.
hell are you still doing here? Why don't you go down to Naples?
Ma, we're taping the podcast.
You know we're
Take a seat.
taping, right?
Pat, you're on live.
The world is.
Wow,
Good
look
morning.
at the mask.
What is that?
It's a Louis Vuitton
Very
mask.
good.
Yeah, it's got a Louis Vuitton mask
Louis
on.
Vuitton mask.
Randy O'Neill says,
Oh,
good
yeah.
morning,
I'm
Joey.
good, I'm
You're good.
fabulous.
You can sit there. So it's GloucesterCast 448. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us right here. Droplets going everywhere.
Right in my eye.
Right in his eye.
Chris is going to need to
Chris, you
a
need to
little
pull that.
bit. There we go.
But I want to do a quick shout out to Cafe Sicilia.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Jimmy?
Well, since Pat didn't bring us any goodies.
Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
Cafe
Can I tell you
Cecilia.
what I did?
Look how good those look.
Coffee roll?
I did cinnamon rolls, but I
Look how
had to
good
wait
that
for
was.
them to
Regular
rise
cannoli and the
before I could put them
pistachio.
in the oven. No, because they're not baked
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
They're ready to go in the oven. And he said, no, come now. I said,
Thank you to Cafe
Next
Sicilia.
week. Next week I'll bring them.
Thank you to Cafe Sicilia. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
That's like a mixed, like,
Yeah. So you got the pistachio ones, the
Yeah.
plain ones, the almonds, and the chocolate chips.
wow.
They hit for the cycle.
Wow, you can't beat that. Uh-oh.
Wow.
She got caught passing a note in school by the principal.
All right, let me do it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't you know the
No, you
rules?
can talk, but what's the matter, Pat?
Nothing. I just remembered this.
Oh, thank you. So it's GloucesterCast 448. 2 from now, we're going to be taping live at Little Red Rooster. We have Sam Nigro, our first time podcast participant.
Morning,
So
Sam.
The legend. The legend.
legend.
Sam Nigro.
And Mark, can you pass me that right there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Sam made that
Oh,
for
yes.
me.
Sam, you are so talented.
How's that? Is that in the
That
frame?
is beautiful. Yeah, there you go.
Look how old yours.
Look at
That
that.
thing is
Joey's what is
an
up, right?
antique.
But, so Sam paints. We're going to get into what Sam does in a little bit. My mom has been on the podcast before, but this is has been a while for her. Pat Ciaramitaro. I'm your host, Joey Ciaramitaro. Scotty Mack is with us.
Hello. Good morning. Gloucester.
Chris McCarthy's with us.
Good morning, Gloucester. Happy birthday, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Birthday.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah.
It's like Benjamin Button.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy Dalpiaz is
Just
off,
like that.
off camera, and Pat Dalpiaz is with us.
Good morning,
Joey, how
Gloucester.
many days until
until January, the day off.
45 days.
45 days.
45 days.
I'd like to give a little shout out to our daughter, Amy, who's probably listening, I think, right now. So
Hi,
welcome, Amy. It's good
Hey, good to see you.
to have you on board.
Hey, go, girl.
I also want to do a shout out Lobster Trap Gifts. My sweet, I got to do this.
Yeah.
The
I
cap,
love that hat.
it's got the lobsters on it.
Yeah.
LobsterTrapGifts.com. You can put a link to where you can buy those. We have 4 gifts this week. Actually, 5. We got a late entry on the gifts. Pauline Bresnahan donated this Gloucester Fisherman Gator. Kerry Sullivan, his real name is Francis Sullivan, donated books. We got 2 books. A Long Triage, Welcome to the War, Part 1. Nice books that he wrote. We're going to give 2 of those away. My friend Paul Gamber is donating a free teeth whitening.
Nice.
And the late entry is this mask that my mom donated.
Hold it first. Let's verify that it's hers.
Yeah, that's us.
I asked you, where did you find it?
It may
In
be
the washer pool.
slightly used. You can see the makeup on there. We're not going to charge any extra for the makeup or the blush or the lipstick. That's on the
You
inside.
know, that's where you're wrong, Nate. That's where the value is at.
There might be some freaky guys that are like into that. You know, there's guys that buy women's socks and stuff like that. There might be someone that's into my mother's used mask.
Oh my God, Pat.
I didn't raise him like that.
Pat, where did he come from, Pat?
Not my side.
I know. I don't know.
But anyway, the way you can win this, for the regulars, they know, if you share the podcast on Facebook and you by hitting the share button and you type in shared in the comments, Pat will put you in the running at the end. We draw the names, and the people that respond to which gift they would like get their pick, 1 through 4. We're only joking about that, unless someone really wants that. I don't know. Ma, do you want that back?
Of course I do.
Oh, so that's off the tape.
Well, it smells like herring now.
It has a little bit of a
I
tinge.
wash them every night.
It's that washable.
I wash, yeah.
So there's that. Sam is so Sam. We have a feature for guests that have never been on. We call them podcast virgins. Seeing as you're a podcast virgin, there's 2 questions we have to ask you right off the bat. You have to. The first one is death row sub and death row meal. So assume you're on death row, and the warden comes in. And he says, you're going to be executed tomorrow. We'll get you a meal from any restaurant. It has to be a restaurant. Where would it be, and what would be the order? What restaurant and what would be the order?
It's not a sub shop.
No, because the second part is a sub, death row sub. There's 2 parts. So the first one is the restaurant.
Causeway.
Causeway. What would the order be?
Seafood marinara.
Seafood marinara at the Causeway.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
A tripe.
You're a tripe guy. He's a tripe
They
guy.
got tripe on the menu right now. Oh, only on Thursdays? Oh, okay.
He's a tripe guy.
That's good to know. I was going to get
Where's the place out of town that you like?
Sabatino's.
Sabatino's.
In Wakefield.
Daddy loved tripe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
downtown
Main
Wakefield.
Street, yeah.
The San Filippo's, Enzo San Filippo's dad made me the tripe one time. I ate it.
I make it, I was making it every Christmas.
I
Yeah,
didn't know you made it. Oh,
you gonna make it this summer?
that's all I
I don't
want
know
for
where you get
Christmas. All I want for Christmas is tripe.
Yeah, sure.
They had Testaverde that
You
Tom
gotta wrap it with a mask.
posted it the other day. that did it.
Right. Yeah, I showed him.
Yeah.
Tommy Testaverde.
I was going to paint it.
And so, what would your death row sub be? What sub shop or
It's a toss-up between Destino's and Giulio's, naturally.
Yep.
Those 2 places.
what would the sub be?
The Italian and steak and cheese.
There you go. All right, we got
She's
that.
got a lot of nuts.
So yeah, it does.
Yeah, it
does. So it's funny. When growing up, we called them cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks, yeah.
But when I went to college and I went to school with your son Butch, a lot of people called them steak and cheese.
Oh, really?
So a little jarring to me at first because it was always cheesesteak.
Where did you go to college again, Joe?
Bentley.
Bentley?
Yep, Bentley College. Yep, back in the day.
That's why he's so smart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's
what-
figure
I
that was a
agree. I agree. He
geographical.
is very smart. I'm
He is.
proud of him.
Why they switched the
Yeah.
steak and cheese?
He's
Was that
a smart
geographical,
That's-
reason?
Yeah, I think
And
it
that
was-
too.
I think it was like, different
Can't have
places
everything.
call them different things,
So like New York is a hoagie or a grinder or
Yeah.
Right.
that they switched it.
Yeah, because Gloucester was always a cheesesteak. But
Yeah.
you don't see cheesesteaks. You see steak and cheese in most other places.
Yeah.
So Sam, you've done this thing where you have painted hundreds, if not thousands, of these ores, and you sell them. People can get them. You have a website. Can you put a link up there, Pat?
Yep.
So we're gonna put a link up there so people can go to your website. But how did you get it? What your background was not as an artist. Your back.
That was just a hobby.
It was a hobby. And how old were you when you started painting?
Oh, young. In grammar school, I used to paint murals on the,
Oh yeah.
every holiday. The teacher would have you paint something on the board.
On the
Yeah.
board.
That's awesome.
And what year did you move to Gloucester?
67.
60. You've had that house since 67.
No, 85.
Oh, okay. 85. That was when Butch went to college.
Right.
You moved in because
Yeah.
we graduated. We went to our first year was
Yeah.
85
Right.
at Bentley.
Right.
Was
Oh,
that what you were waiting for him to move out? So you
Yeah. How I started with the yours was Justino's 50th birthday party. And I try to think of something unique to give him. What do you give to somebody who's got everything, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And,
great.
you don't want anything.
Yeah.
So I took a picture of his sub shop and I put it on the wall.
Oh, that's great.
That's
And I
great.
gave it to him and he liked it. So somebody else asked me and I did that.
It's still there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So that's the very first one.
Yeah,
You ever
people
did?
won't throw them away. I mean, you get pictures anywhere.
Yeah.
Any gallery. But
Yeah.
I know where you're going to find them. Like I say, I chased them up to the flea market. I got dealers all over the place.
He woke up.
Oh,
He went 4:30 this morning up to the flea market and he scored 3 ores.
Yeah.
So that basically those are your canvases.
That's it.
Yeah. Do you have to prime them before you paint them?
I do. The face, the paddle.
Right. So you
Front of
can
it.
have a nice.
Like that one is an old timer. See the other side?
Yeah.
The other side.
It's a little more rough.
No, that decal you get on there.
Oh yeah.
That's an antique paddle.
Wow. Look at that. That's a beauty. I can't believe the detail. It looks like a 3D
I
lobster.
know, it's beautiful.
It really does.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Found an old LL Bean
Oh, really?
paddle. So I painted the boot, the snowmobile boot.
Yeah.
Full size, right? So I sent it to him. I said, President of LL Bean. Right? Cost me $70 to ship it. Cost me $100 from New York. And the guy, he sends me a check for $25. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have cashed it. I should have framed it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But,
That guy's gonna.
you what the LL Bean?
Yeah.
They got a 20-foot boot.
Yeah. The
They
free
got
boy.
a truck.
Yeah.
I give them an oar with the green LL Bean.
Oh,
Perfect shape, right?
yeah.
With the oar eyes. I'm going to put it in my house in the Adirondacks. I said, I want it on the front door.
Yeah.
Into the place.
Oh, yeah.
It was for the zero. You need $25.
Right.
You should never have cashed that.
No, you should have framed it. That would have been a good one to keep
Yeah.
on the desk.
Yeah.
There's also the State House has one hanging.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, Charlie Baker? Yeah.
Charlie Baker.
Yeah, he put it right in. George Washington and I were in the same room.
Oh, man. Nice.
I love Charlie.
Then those fish, you see the fish down on the freezer?
Yeah.
I painted the lady. She's a talented lady.
Junie Van Dyke. Was that who it was? No. I thought she had something to do with it.
Gail McCarthy gave
Oh.
me her name.
Okay.
So I painted, there was only 3 at the time.
Yeah.
But on the one on the left is Clarence Birdseye, John Hammond, and me. I'm saying, me? Wow.
Wow, that's pretty prestigious company right there.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. That's fantastic.
Have you painted on any buildings in the downtown? No.
Well, I don't, what do you call it, plein air?
Yeah.
Like Tommy Hudson, I used to paint with him.
Oh, really?
Well, Donald Mosier was a very good friend of mine, and he was a friend of Hudson.
Okay.
So I painted, he was down on my jetty, he was painting. So I painted a picture of him painting. So he painted a picture of my house, which I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a great artist.
Is he?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know.
Thomas
Really good.
Testaverde is commenting. Have one in my house. Also, great job, Sam.
Tom Testaverde just commented. He's
The tripe-
he's
the
watching
tripe
right
guy.
now.
oh yeah. He's
Ask Tom,
Okay.
can you confirm if there's only tripe on Thursdays at the Causeway, or is it every day?
That's
Because
good.
I'm
Good
craving,
question.
I'm craving it right now, and I'm thinking about getting
I'll
it.
show you the picture. Again, just look at the picture. I get fat.
But tripe's not fattening, is it?
Oh,
It's good protein.
I like everything but the tripe in the sauce.
Oh,
I don't
It's
like the
delicious.
tripe.
You know, it's,
Oh,
it's
you
Well, I
I
gotta
like
tell you,
everything that I put in it, the olives, the potatoes,
what
you
was
know.
your maiden name?
Ciaramitaro, I didn't change it.
Oh, same name as you.
Thursday only.
So it's,
I
spelled
was
the
a
same way.
Ciaramitaro.
both of my grandfather's name are Joe Ciaramitaro.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
No relation.
Thursdays
Well, I
only.
found out one thing
It's the
in
update.
Gloucester. You gotta keep your mouth shut. Because everybody is related.
Related.
Oh, I
Somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
If you say something,
Yeah.
you just sit there and shut up.
Sam, I'm very excited. I got to tell you, because I've seen these wars in all the different businesses around town, and in people's homes that you visit, and it's you can tell it's your work right off the bat when you come in. Hey, it's on an oar, but the artwork itself is absolutely amazing, and no two pieces are the same.
No.
So for me, that's big. Also, has anybody ever asked you to paint anything other than an oar? Or is your specialty?
No, I've been putting it on. So I do canvases, but you're competing with everybody.
This is special.
Eileen,
You stand out.
What's her name? Eileen Patton.
Oliver. Yeah.
Oliver, yeah. She's great.
Yeah.
Foster, a bunch of them, on. Groupie.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You had mentioned off here just before we went on that you had painted a scuba tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the fish. It was like an aquarium with the guy in the scuba outfit.
That's cool.
Wow.
A rudder. You paint
Oh,
rudders.
rudders, yeah, I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Rudders you put in front of your house,
That's awesome.
you know.
So
Fish.
here's a question for you. It might be a tough question to answer. If you can only do one for the rest of your life, stripe a fish or paint, which would it be?
That's a good question.
I know you love to fish.
Maybe I can paint out there, which I do. I take pictures. I take 100 pictures a day. Maybe I'll use one.
Oh, nice.
You know,
Yeah.
You got to tell the lobster fishermen, take pictures out there. They got a camera. They can get fantastic
I
pictures.
know.
Just text them to me. You
That's a
know?
great
Can
point.
you tell right off the bat how long each piece is going to take? Is some more involved, more detailed than others, or you say, okay, this is going to take me X amount of time, or this one's going to be a little bit longer?
It's a good question because, you know, basically it's the same price, but some of them are ridiculous. Things they want on them. You know?
Some of the scenes, like when you do like a downtown scene, like in all the different buildings, there's a lot to it.
Oh, yeah. But lately, a lot of people want realtors. They're getting 6%, 5% commission. Every house is $1 million. So they're making a lot of money. So get an order and give them a picture. I get this guy, Brown, a realtor.
Yeah.
Every time he sells a house, I do an offer for him.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's a
It's
great,
a
great gift.
why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's brilliant. It's different.
Yeah, that
It
is
sets
really
them
nice.
apart.
Right.
Yeah.
Put their house on the wall.
Wow.
No question about
I mean, everybody, the house is the biggest investment you got.
Yeah.
Everything is worth $1 million today.
it. Now
Have you painted anybody nude on a floor?
Oh, jeez.
I couldn't fit them on.
I was hoping your presence would sort of, but
Sections.
What is it?
section.
Sections.
2 sections.
I thought you were going to ask him if you ever painted anybody nude for like Mardi Gras.
The only thing, paddles, see, the paddles get more area,
Yeah.
like for a sailboat, you know.
Yeah.
You want the mast, you use that.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, because the aspect ratio, the skinny one, you can
You always go from 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, 9, 10.
Yeah.
The guy that rows there, which is that shit, rows all over the place.
Jimmy, oh Christ, the daughter works at Minglewood. Jimmy,
He wins all the
I
races.
know,
He's seafood
I know his
inspector.
name. I know his name. Jimmy. Oh
Maybe one
You don't know the
of
seafood
God. Jimmy, the guy.
The roller.
He rows. Jimmy T. Jimmy T. Yeah, Jimmy T.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Jimmy T.
Testaverde?
No, it's not
No?
Testaverde.
What is it?
Tarantino.
Tarantino, you're right.
Tarantino.
Tarantino.
There we go. We got there.
Thank you. Teamwork.
Yeah.
I didn't forget your name, Jim. It's just I can't remember. You know what? You know. But he had big set of, I don't know, was it 10 feet maybe?
Yeah.
And I had bought 2 of them. Beautiful horse. So I traded them. I gave him 2 he uses now. And the other 2, I just put them up over my house. You know.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, Sam, if someone wants to purchase one, how do they go about purchasing a horse?
Just text me.
Text you?
Yeah.
You can be found on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's a link in the notes here as well.
So do you check your website? Because we put a link to your website.
Right.
Gloucester.org.
Yeah. Gloucester.
Right. GLO. Can you spell it out?
GLOSTOAR.com.
And
That's
all the
Just Gloucester will come up.
That's clever.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Yeah, no, and all the contact information is on there.
Mhm.
With that book, Prybot, you ever read his book?
Orange,
Thank you, Thomas.
white mask, orange tips.
Right. So I painted all 60 of his black and white.
Wow.
Really?
And a lot of people like Blue Waters, they want them at the Fiesta. They carry the
All right, for the
name.
parade.
Yeah. So
Well,
it's
when
better to have a picture of it on the yard instead of just a name, you know.
Yeah.
Felicia's the twins, they used to work with the Benjamin C.
Yep.
Grandpa's phone.
Yep.
You got any good pictures of it? I can never
Felicia
find.
probably has them. I'll
My
tell
cousin
you.
Larry Marcantonio definitely has.
Has them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Larry had. There was a painting,
It was a painting of the boat.
but I think Larry had it reproduced or something.
Yeah, I think he sent Felicia. I'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, you go in the Cape Ann Museum. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
names.
I love that section.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
but they just
favorite.
with the names. It'd be better to get the picture
Yeah.
of the boat.
Yeah.
It definitely would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely would.
Sam, I used to paint
Did you?
acrylics.
That's
I
right.
tried oil. It takes too long. I'm
You
impatient.
got to dry.
Yeah, I know.
Never did.
And if you make a mistake, forget it. Because
Right.
the acrylic, you
won't-
can fix it. You know.
Very good.
So,
Why'd you stop?
busy.
Oh,
Yeah,
cooking.
I'm cooking.
Felicia's worried about your back, Joe. So yeah, she would like to see you sitting up straighter.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I did some planning, and
Watch the pictures of it.
Watch the court.
you know what? I had a
On the
bunch of them.
phone?
And I did it. No, I did them in Florida
There's
when
the
I was.
receipt
Ruby
book
and I
right
would
there.
go to Florida.
Right
I used
there.
to paint
Right
a
on top.
lot.
Right where your finger.
And I
You
did
just
it up
touched it.
here, like in
Yep.
Essex.
Thank you.
And when I came home, they
And
were
give me
doing
that
my
sheet.
house
Give me
over.
the sheet on top.
And
The wide
Felicia
sheet.
threw them all
Top.
out. But Felicia threw them all out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she
Do we
did.
have,
Maybe
some
one of those-
questions?
And yes,
See, there's a painting
one of
on
the
wall there
questions-
for
Mom.
the fish.
You're having a private conversation.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, actually, one of the questions is for Pat. Susan Casey Lipset, who's often here during the summer, but we missed her most of this summer because she chose to stay in Georgia with her family, not surprisingly, is wondering how you cook your tripe.
Oh, I have to give her. I mean, I can't do it off the top.
Oh,
of my head
okay,
because
all
I
right.
do it, but I can get the recipe, give it to Joey, and she can.
You
Okay.
got to do it the same way twice.
Yeah.
It's like painting.
Yeah.
It's involved.
Oh,
Right.
that's
It's
yeah.
involved,
Right.
The
so
cleaning
Yeah.
is.
I really only
Do
do it
this,
one day.
do that, a little bit of this.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I like I said, I like to tell her I like the sauce.
Well, she can hear you.
Oh, she can't. Well, I'm telling you, it's
Hi,
delicious,
Felicia.
but I don't like.
Did you see the post? of the Track
Um,
line?
No.
What else we got, Pat?
And well, this is the next thing on the list is when is it okay to decorate for Christmas? I know that Chris
Yes.
posted. Go ahead. So why don't you take that away?
Yes,
Feels like
that's
it's
a big
really early.
question. Pat might be able to help with this.
Yeah.
So, Pat, I don't know if you saw my post, but I went to go see my mother the other day, and her house is 100% decorated for Christmas
That's fabulous.
already.
I love it.
So the big question is, when is an appropriate time?
The optimum time. Yeah.
Optimum time.
Yeah.
What's too early? What's too late?
I'll tell you what too early is.
decorate?
Going into Dunkin' Donuts in the summertime with flip-flops, shorts, and a T-shirt on and hearing Christmas music.
Really?
Right in September. That was too early.
Really? Yeah, that's too early.
Yeah.
You know, I know that like Sam Adams, when they do beer seasonally, they start way ahead of time for marketing purposes, but it's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
I mean, my mother loves the Christmas season, and you know, rightfully so.
I think people are pushing it even more this year because it gives them something. We saw our first yard decorations yesterday driving around.
Well, the interesting thing about the yard decorations is because we got some warm weather,
people
were
decided
like, you know
to.
what, let's get this.
They're
stuff
right.
Let's get this
That's
stuff
exactly what I would do.
You know, I drove because I have a knitting club,
Mhm.
and we were coming from Magnolia on the boulevard. Is that brick house? It's Keisha Pratt's house, and it was all white lights, which I love. It was
The white
all
lights, I like
decorated.
those too.
Yeah, it's across the street from where the baseball field is.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's
Really
Awesome.
Pretty.
So they're already up and on.
They're
And
already up.
nice.
I think Halloween is almost as big as Christmas.
Yeah.
Montanino's kid down there.
Oh
his
yeah,
house.
he always gets into it. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
he goes all out for sure.
Oh,
It's like the Hoobie Halloween.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever asked.
Have you seen that?
I have.
Yeah.
It's very good movies.
I don't know if I ever asked you your death row sub and death row meal.
No, you never did.
Okay, what would it be?
I like the salmon at Seaport Grill.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and
Good
death row
choice.
sub would be what?
Sub would be St. Joseph's at Vigilio.
Yeah.
I think I might be. I gotta turn this volume down over here only because they might be getting feedback. Pat, I'll do it.
Give it up to Con.
Yeah, no, I can hear the feedback over there, and I
Yeah, I can hear it, and I don't normally.
So that's right there.
Funny squeaky sound.
All right, it's all right there. We're good
You're
there.
just unplugging stuff.
It's very
left
fun.
and
It's strange that I'm here and not at my
And not
house
watching.
Watching it. How's it feel? Now that you're in, now that you're where the magic is made.
I like it, but it's very hard for me to keep my mouth.
Look how nice your hair looks.
And Pat, since
Who does your hair, Mark? Give a shout out to who does your hair.
Oh yeah, Joanne Tomasini at In Vogue on
Oh,
Washington
big
Street.
shout
I
out.
go to
She's
In Vogue.
fabulous.
They're my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in the
Felicia
show
goes, and
credits.
so does an Amanda.
Pat, since we have you here on the podcast, why don't you share one thing about Joe when he was growing up that you'd like to share with him right now, since we have
Breaking news.
Okay, well, you know, I have a cute story.
I was a good child. First of
You
all,
were?
Really?
my sister was a bitch.
Really?
She'll tell you. No, she'll tell you this. My sister would acknowledge this, right? And I was the sweet. I was
You were
the
sweet.
sweet. I was the sweet cherub.
The oldest is always the sweet cherub.
Sweet
I tell you,
cherub.
we would read every night for hours. Like she was a reader, and we would just sit and read.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I got a cute story.
Oh, here we go. Breaking
The
news.
juice.
Story about Joe.
It's the juice.
He came home from school one day. It was Christmas time, and he said, "Mom, all the kids in school said that there's no Santa Claus, that you and Daddy are Santa Claus." And I said, "Well, that's kind of true, but your sister still believes, so please don't say anything."
still believes.
So then he goes into his bedroom, right? He comes out a few minutes later and he says, "Does that go for the Easter Bunny too?"
They're all.
Had to think it through. That's nice.
Joey, didn't you have other things to do in study hall in high school?
He's still funny.
I mean,
No.
And that was when he was 22, right? Pat?
no, he was in high school. He was in study hall. The guys were all talking.
He was
Such a
heading off
good
to
kid. I
Bentley.
enjoyed him so much.
Did you own a Jeep at one time?
Yeah, I've had two different Jeeps in my life.
Yeah, but one with no color, like an open Jeep.
No.
I saw you riding down the street once in a rainstorm,
Yes.
and it was raining like a son of
Was
a.
that the Broncos?
No. I
No shit. No, I don't know.
No, I know. So the story went, this is back when I was single, and yeah, and my dad was still working at the time, and like to this day, I'd never come to work late. It's very rare. Maybe once every other year, I'm late for work, and I was shacking up with some broad up in Marblehead.
This is a family show. Like that.
Yeah, this is a
No.
Sunday morning.
Trust
Besides
me, this is family.
No, but
I saw him. I couldn't believe it.
But I was so nervous that my father was gonna fucking kill me because I was late for work, because I woke up late. hammered the
Yeah,
night
you
before
put your
with
clothes
this
on.
broad. No, I know, and I didn't even take the time to put the top up on the Jeep, and it was I'm talking about raining cats and dogs, but I just wanted to get back to work so that my father wouldn't kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today the kids wouldn't give a shit.
They call in sick.
I'm a little late. I'm sorry, whatever.
Yeah. And then they blame it on their parents.
Yeah, for not waking them up. Right.
Yeah.
That's a good story we could share with Connor.
Yeah.
Like how seriously I took it. Yeah.
I have another cute story.
Joey, this is your life.
What age?
It's quick.
Put us in the age.
Libby and I and Felicia were out. When we came home, we see 2 cars in the driveway, and all the lights in the house are closed. So we go in the house, and Libby says to me, honey, I want you to wait out here. And he goes in. Joey's in one room with a girl, and one of his friends is in another room with a girl, right? So Libby says to him, I'm not going to swear, but
get these fucking whores out of my house.
He
says, get these fucking whores out of my house.
So now Felicia and I in her bedroom with the driveway side, and we're looking outside. The girl's got her bra on one hand, pearls in the other. Running out, right? And Libby's going, get away from the window.
And that's an elementary school story. So you're going was a high school.
And they stopped
me
on the way up the stairs, right? I'm horrified. The girls are horrified. He gets in my face. He goes, just remember one thing. You don't shit where you eat, and you don't eat where you shit.
Wow.
I wasn't going to say that, but that's
but he can say it, yeah.
That was the miscalculation, because usually...
No, they said they were going out for dinner and a movie, and they just went out for the movie part, and they didn't go for the dinner part.
So that's what screwed off the timing. Yeah.
That's when he wasn't so good anymore. You know?
Yeah, well, we all
But
have
it
our
was normal.
normal stuff, yeah. More or less.
Anyway.
I'm starting to think Felicia was the saint.
This isn't live now.
No,
Yeah,
no one's listening. No one listens to this. No one listens to this.
Sam, we're gonna get an oar through the years of Joey.
I'll never forget.
Sam's getting ideas. I see him writing it down.
We have some really, I think this is the most exciting restaurant news of the week. Mile Marker is putting huge transparent igloos at Mile Marker.
I've seen them.
Oh, have you?
If you build them, they will come.
They will
come. Because Chris and I, did we go? We didn't go to an igloo on the rooftop in Salem, did we?
No, but they announced that
they're going to do it.
Igloos.
We did it in Boston in the
the hotel.
Envoy, was it a hotel?
Yeah, the Envoy.
The Envoy, the roof deck there in Boston.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be
coming soon. I think, or are they already up?
They're up, but I don't know if they're actually booking the seating yet for them. You can probably check it out on their website.
Yeah.
If you want to pull that up.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thinking outside the box award goes to Mount.
That's going to be great.
And Lisa Frontiero Tilsey says Pat should be a permanent host.
You just got
Jim, I have to make a correction for you. Thinking outside the box was originally coined from Fred Strigley at the Rum Line. It was the Outside the Box Cafe where he did that out in the driveways, and that was the name of it. So just to make a little correction.
There you go. So Pat, you want to talk about this new item that people can buy?
I saw this ad because parents were going crazy because their kids were losing their masks all the time.
I have every single time I have my daughters in my car, there's 1 to 2 masks left behind.
And moms.
Every time. And moms.
And so she designed a shirt that's a t-shirt and a mask all in one. And she calls it the Schmask. And it's kind of like a backwards hoodie so that you can pull the mask up and it's all one piece. They are kind of expensive. But if you're losing masks all the time,
that's a great idea.
I think that's a genius idea, but it got me thinking about also, in addition, and they have adult sizes and different colors and long sleeves and short sleeves and all that. They're a little bit expensive, but
it is like a dickie.
If you take into account the cost of mask replacement.
But
it got me thinking about those other things your parents did for you or the adults in your life did to try to make sure you didn't lose things. like your mittens, your
Yeah.
hat,
Yeah.
your boot, whatever.
Virginity. We heard it right here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
scared
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many more parts to that story that I can't tell. There's so many parts.
Well, and we have another listener saying, let's make Pat stories about Joey a regular installment
I
on
agree.
the podcast.
I
There's
couldn't
probably
agree more.
enough of them.
We could call it the campfire segment.
I got a
Yeah.
couple too from high school.
I can tell you right now, he will never invite me to I guarantee you.
Your
will
ratings
never
just
see
went
me.
through the roof, Joe.
Mom, when you phone in like you do sometimes when it starts, we'll just make sure we get you on there.
So I'm going to take a little break right now to talk about our the prize thing that we do every week now. How many people have?
I
shared?
am up to 9.
9 shares
Yeah.
so far. So if you share this podcast, if you're on Facebook, you share it and you type shared in the comments. Pat's going to write your name down and you're going to have a chance to win one of 4 prizes. From Pauline's Gift, a man at the wheel gator.
Underwear.
Gator. I thought.
Okay.
It's actually, it's a
Face on.
man at
It's
the
a
wheel.
face
Face
on.
on. Carrie Francis J. Sullivan gave us 2 books to give away. We're going to give away 2 books. A long triage. You can get these on Amazon. I don't think you can get these at the bookstore of Gloucester, but if they do, I'd rather you get them at the bookstore of Gloucester. My friend Paul Gamber is donating a free teeth whitening. And my mother reneged on her used mask with the makeup on it, so we're not giving that away. But
I want it.
You never know.
but
I
when
don't
we
know why I put makeup on because it gets all over.
I know. Nobody can see it.
so we're gonna at towards the end, and when we pick the names, the order in which people respond to, they get the first pick off the list.
Yeah.
So we got that going for us. We went to Portsmouth yesterday. Chris and I and the girls.
Yeah, hang on. We got breaking news. Felicia just texted me. She's going to donate a cookbook.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, for today's podcast.
No, not for today's.
No,
We're going to put it for next week. Yeah.
Next week.
We got to
We'll
bring
tease
them back next week.
We'll tease that next.
That's
we'll tease
awesome.
that. That's a big prize. That's a
Yeah.
big money prize.
Yeah,
There it is.
it's all. It includes all of her Thanksgiving recipes.
Tripe included.
Yeah, is tripe. Is your
No,
tripe
it's not
recipe
in
in
there. Her
there?
next book, which I wish you could have done, was going to be like Christmas and winter. This one's a fall book.
Fall book.
I gotta
Okay.
tell you, I bought one for my girlfriend, and she absolutely loves it. And the thing that she loves most about the book is the pictures
The
and how it
pictures.
tells a story. It's not just a recipe and cookbook, but
Yeah.
it actually brought the family and the stories into it.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
different.
one of the things she loved about it the most.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's
yeah, a
a
lot
great.
of people say that.
If you want to see pictures of Joe with hair, it's in the cookbook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
it
That's another whole book.
But we did go to Portsmouth yesterday.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Felicia. That's very generous. Portsmouth is say like an hour from Gloucester.
Yeah. But where did we go before Portsmouth?
We stopped at the Rusty Can,
Yeah.
which is
Because Kate has never been to the Rusty Can, so we're like, if we're going to Portsmouth, you
someone
can't
else.
pass.
Have you been to the Rusty
You
Can?
needed a respite stop on the way.
Yeah.
No, it's in Byfield.
Is Kate now a fan of the can?
Byfield's a town.
Near Raleigh. Yeah.
Right next to
I
Raleigh.
should just say
Yeah.
Raleigh.
Legit question.
I should just say Raleigh.
Salisbury, Raleigh, Salisbury, they're all near each
Joey,
other.
we're trying to get the.
It's a barbecue place and it's pretty spectacular.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Right on 1A.
No, 95.
Right off the 95 exit. Byfield.
It's right off that exit, Byfield. Yeah.
What's the road?
It's like you get off the exit, you drive directly across the street, and it's right in front of
Easy
You
on
had it
you.
on, Good Morning Gloucester.
you. The Rusty Can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth a drive.
Yeah.
If you know what? As a matter of fact, the next time you're going up looking for oars, you stop up there. You're in good shape. Tremendous barbecue. So we've both been on diets. You've been on it for probably a month more than me. Yesterday we just completely disregarded the diet.
Did the cheat day feel good?
The cheat day.
Yeah,
did
very
feel
good.
good. Yeah. So what did you get? You got
I got the pastrami sandwich, but this is like not your ordinary pastrami sandwich. It's not the shredded. That they literally cut the brisket, pastrami biscuit, and there's 2 big slices on there with rye bread.
we got the onion dip.
Your
the
mustard.
Vidalia onion drip.
Your mustard.
Drip.
drip.
It probably was.
Actually, I don't think they had mustard. They had some sauce on it. I think it was like mayo.
I got a brisket bomb.
Oh yeah.
It must have weighed 3 pounds.
Yeah. The girls got the pulled pork taco.
Is it open like, dining is not,
Yeah.
you can't use this table. You can't use that table.
No, they do a good job with the 6
Social
feet social
distance.
distancing.
We got in on a Saturday at like 12:15. So you can get in. I was surprised we could get in. But we
They got takeout, so
Mm.
you can, if you're just passing through, you can order takeout and then bring it home.
Where is that located in Portsmouth?
No, it's in Byfield.
Oh, but I thought you were going on the other place in Portsmouth. I'm sorry.
No,
I
not
missed
yet.
that.
Not yet. So, but then we went to Portsmouth, and Portsmouth is an absolutely. It's probably the best day trip from outside of Boston, because Boston's the obvious one. But like for a day trip, maybe a weekend, because of the proximity to where we live, it's a great downtown. There's a million great restaurants, great shopping. But we found this. We were going to go to the cigar. The girls were going to go shopping, and we were going to go to this little cigar shop. We thought it was just a cigar shop that they might have a couple chairs to sit down. We parked and we came around the back of the building, and there was a door on the side.
Yeah.
Slow burn speakeasy.
Yeah.
You can buy the cigars upstairs and go downstairs. They had widescreen TV, gorgeous bar, thick leather couches, excellent service, excellent drinks.
Good ventilation.
Great ventilation, so you could smoke this. Do you smoke cigars?
Used
to, yeah. Well, we smoke, and it was.
Yeah.
So but the interesting thing to me, they had a club.
Yeah.
So $1,000, and I was talking to Anthony Catarano about this morning. For $1,000, you get a $500, and you can split it between like 2 guys. We could split it. A little too far away for us because an hour we probably wouldn't use it enough to make it worth our while. But if it was in Gloucester, we'd be members yesterday. $1,000, you get a $500 credit, beverage credit. So there's $500 off of $1,000. Every month they put 2 premium cigars in. They give you a locker in their humidor. So you get a locker, you can keep your cigars in there. And they put 2 cigars every month. So I figure each of the cigars is probably a $10 cigar. So that's $20, $240. So now you're at $740 off of the $1,000 that you paid. And you get the locker. They paid, and they let you reserve tables.
Yeah. And you get a private section for
Must
members
be big.
only.
How big is it? Must be pretty big.
It was good size, not huge.
No.
But then they had a private section that was for the members only.
Yeah.
With really, really nice amenities. It was just, it was
What
gorgeous.
would you say that the normal day-to-day capacity would be versus COVID capacity?
Well, you could sit at the bar there. So we were sitting at the bar watching the Masters.
Yeah.
Because it's New Hampshire. And, they didn't seem like they had COVID spacing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still like the way they had it, they had like a big padded bench along the back wall. So no one's like on top of each other anyway. And then
I saw your picture that you posted. It looked really, really nice in there.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful space. It's all along the lines of as beautiful of a room as Tono is, because I consider Tono to be the nicest room in Gloucester. It's on that level.
Why don't Happy Valley do that? You can smoke.
Hey, now you're talking, right?
Nice.
If
Yeah.
it's legal, why not?
That's a good right.
Speaking of Tono, Kenny Chesney was in for dinner there the other night.
Oh, was
I
he?
heard. Lindsay Hale got a picture with him.
She did.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about the picture of Kenny Chesney is you would think that he's just like a guy that works on a dock.
He had a Patriots hat on.
Yeah.
A winter hat and a mask. So unless you knew who he was, you wouldn't have known who he
And
was.
he's a big time. He's what do you say? He's A-list.
Mhm.
Kenny Chesney's A-list.
Oh, yeah.
Top of his game and like a Garth Brooks level or a Hank Williams or something for that in the country scene today.
Well, if anyone out there knows Kenny, we'd love to have him on the Good Morning Gloucester show. So if anybody can hook us up and get Kenny Chesney here.
Maybe then he'd be in the intro.
What's that?
Maybe then he'd be
Oh,
in the
then he'd
intro.
be in the intro, right? He would be, but we would. Right. That's a good point, Pat. Thank you for bringing that up.
You guys have Paul D'Angelo. He's
Paul is fine.
that guy,
Yeah.
funny.
We're gonna have him back.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Paul back. How you know Paul?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of good artists, he's a
good.
good artist.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He aggravates me.
yeah.
He's that good.
Yeah.
He really taking a hit with this.
Oh, with the COVID, I know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I just see him at the Gables all the time.
Giggles, yeah.
Yeah, is Giggles part of the Prince?
Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Prince.
Prince.
Lenny Clark.
Lenny Clark, his brother books all the comedians there.
Oh, does he?
His wife, Lenny Clark's wife, is a striper captain down the Cape.
Oh, really?
Martha's Vineyard, one of those places.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's why we got Sam here. All the inside information.
Yeah.
I want to thank people that bought my calendar, the GMG calendar. Sold out in 24 hours,
Wow.
record time.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
You
And
reserve one
It
for
is
your
beautiful.
I reserved one for my mom.
All right.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it possible? My knitting girls wanted to know, is it possible to get them anymore?
No.
mother? Joe, you
I,
didn't reserve any.
I
for the
I wrote that they're going to sell out fast. People have to act.
Yeah, but this girl's not on Facebook, so she didn't see it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll see.
I'm not on Facebook
I'll see,
either.
maybe I'll kick someone off of my Christmas list that I have them reserved.
Who'd you have doing?
Yeah, I'll take
A
that.
local guy
No,
or
it's okay,
online?
honey.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
A local guy or online? Tell me. You made it
Well, I made the images and then I had it printed online.
online.
Joe, do you have your own calendar yet?
Sam.
I mean, Joe, I'm saying Sam.
That's all I need. I don't even know what day it is now.
I'm talking to you,
You
Joe.
can use a calendar, yeah. So there's that. But I wanted to thank the people that bought them. And I like to. The reason I do that, I order them and I take the orders and I stop it there, is because I want to get them shipped out and be done with it and enjoy the holiday. I don't want to be trying to order more than I need and then trying to pimp them all the time.
Are these signed? Are they autographed? Or
No,
are they
they're
numbered?
not.
Or limited edition?
No.
You don't like to lick stamps. You can't lick.
Hey, did you bring the Bud Light seltzers?
Oh, I didn't.
You forgot? Okay, so we got to cross that off the list.
His son didn't wake him up.
Came
Yeah.
back.
Whose fault is that? You didn't remind me. It's your fault.
That's
You
fine.
should have reminded me to bring the Celtics.
So, Pat, are you ready to do the Dunkin' Donuts segment?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I
So
can
let
do
me
that.
let me
Okay,
preface it. So I read that Dunkin', speaking of selling out of products, Dunkin' Donuts came out with their own line of Dunkin' Donuts robes, hoodies, and joggers, which they call them joggers. I call them sweatpants. So Pat, bring them onto the screen.
Here we go. Do
you have a side by side?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's how I want it because we lose the audio if you don't have it that way.
Right, but I can't switch the pictures. Can I from here?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, don't touch
But
it.
which one do you
Gotcha.
have on there?
It's the bathrobe.
Yep, it's coming now.
Okay, it's the bathrobe.
Oh wait, it's not.
Oh,
showing.
it's coming. Oh,
Let me just
Well, your
Mm,
computer's old,
I
Joe.
see it here.
It's still probably streaming.
No, it's
It's
probably
still
not
buffering.
streaming.
It's still buffering.
No, it's don't. You can take it right off. We'll do
Okay.
we'll do the segment another time.
All right.
Sorry for the technical
They sell all
difficulty.
Dunkin' Donuts.
They sold out these really gaudy colored
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts. It says DD all the way across, and they're orange and yellow. And I can't imagine that they would sell out. But so I have a poll going on the blog. Would you ever buy one of these? Yes or no? And the third answer is yes, only as a gag gift. Because I can't imagine anybody would buy Dunkin' Donuts.
And Schooner is saying hello to everybody and thank you for thinking about him.
Scooty Boo Boo?
Scooty Boo Boo's listening.
Can you have one? Oh, they don't have the link to join us, do they? Because we could put them on.
Oh, we'll have to do that another time. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So next week we're gonna have a Scooty Boo Boo introduce Scooty Boo Boo to the Good Morning Gloucester, as long as the mother is okay with it.
Right. She might be working next Sunday, but we'll find a Sunday when she's not.
Can you
working.
remind people who Scooty Boo Boo is?
Sorry, Scooty Boo Boo.
It's Scooty Boo Boo.
You know Scooty Boo
Schooner
Boo.
is our
Scooty
grandson,
Boo Boo.
our first grandson. He's 2 months old now. Oh, there we go. And and
This
it's
is-
his first podcast.
Oh, this is his first podcast. And he
Should we ask him what he likes for dinner in the sub?
He says
He
hi.
likes tripe.
He says hi to Nanu and Pip Pip.
Oh, look at
Oh,
And he's got a hairdo like Joe and I.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah, he
same
does.
hairdo as us.
He does.
A handsome
I
young
resemble
We're
that.
glad to have Amy on board.
I resemble that.
That's awesome.
handsome young fella. Yeah. So there's that. Let's see. What do we talk about? Oh, you talked about your mother decorating, having her whole house decorated for Christmas.
We did talk
already?
Yeah,
about
but
that
we
when
didn't-
we
we
didn't really
didn't,
finish that. Yeah.
We didn't really come
Come
to a conclusion on what the
When
right
it's
answer
okay?
should be. Yeah, when is it okay?
when did she say?
Okay, so
November 1st.
Oh,
I have a two-part answer. I have for anyone that is like their kids are grown up and out of the house.
Yeah.
Like my mom's age, they can do
Whatever they want.
whatever
They
they
got to
want.
pass.
My mother watches.
We're young.
My mother watches the Hallmark Channel
24/7.
where the Christmas shows is her favorite part, and she watches them 24/7. So whatever they want to do
In Lifetime.
is
too.
good. For us younger folk,
Yeah.
I say it's got to be after the day after Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. I agree. I think.
I don't think
mean,
the
that's
blend of the two holidays is a good look.
No,
You know.
Yeah, it's not really a good look.
Let's finish one before you get to the
Orange,
next one.
red, and green.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Charlene says day after
It'll live up the new
Thanksgiving.
Dunkin'
Oh,
Donuts rule.
Charlene's up. Wow.
Yeah.
Charlene's up. I'm surprised.
we also went to Flatbread Pizza.
Oh yeah. I'm still paying for that.
I'd agree with Nina. Nina Testaverde Goodick is commenting. I think it's okay for decorating now. People are in need of cheer right now.
Yes.
COVID Christmas, we mentioned that. I think that's why there's a bigger push.
I think this year just automatically gets a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people need it.
I'm
This
with
year it's got an asterisk next to it all the way around for everything. So
I agree with Nina.
Yeah.
Do a lot of
I
you-
do too.
A lot of your friends watch the Hallmark Channel. Like you
Oh
do?
yeah,
It's a big thing.
it's a big.
Yeah.
Oh, lots of people. I don't,
And I
but
just learned Lifetime too.
oh, there you go.
And
Yeah.
it's awesome.
All the schmaltz all the time.
Yeah, my granddaughter Amanda
Schmaltz.
says to me, Grandma,
Schmaltz.
why do you watch that all the time? You know how it's going to end. And I said, that's why I like it. It's going to end happy.
You know how it begins and ends, and yeah.
Speaking of shows, I'm going to recommend it again because I loved it so much. I just finished it up. The Queen's Gambit on Netflix.
yes.
Oh, you finished it?
I finished it, and I'm sad that I finished it. But I didn't realize when I started it that there is going to be a season 2.
I don't think they had announced it. Well, I don't know about when you started it, but I think they just announced that. I
Yeah,
think.
Do they have subtitles?
Yes. Well, I mean, you can
I
set
can't
it up.
understand the English.
You can set it up for.
it's in England. It's in America.
Yeah, but
Oh, I
it's
thought
in
it
big
was England.
No, it's not like that.
Oh,
It's not like one of those foo-foo.
I was asking you about that.
Pat loves those ones. Pat
I have a
loves
I do.
those.
recommendation
I
from
do.
Matt and all that and everyone out there. And actually, I was laughing the entire time. I watched this last night. My girlfriend was Holiday,
Oh, yeah, I got
Holiday.
to watch
Oh,
it.
I
That's
saw
on
that.
Netflix.
and you would think by the previews this is going to be like a foo-foo one, right?
Who's
But
in-
it's actually
Who's in it?
it's a couple known. Well, to me, some unknowns.
Yeah.
And then
And it was good.
it was very good. It was well written. The language, the scenarios,
I gotta
the
check it out.
the banter that unfolds, just the whole thing all the way through, connects to each other. It's
Holiday.
called Holiday, and the premise of it is there's a single girl. The mother's trying to marry off the single girl, and she got out of this big relationship for years, and she's still hung up on the guy. Well, this other guy gets out of some sort of a relationship, and they end up finding each other at the mall. I'm not going to ruin anything by telling you this, but they come up with a thing called Holiday. So they only go out on the holidays together, so there's no stress. So every holiday they get together, and that's their date. So they don't have to worry about relationships and all the stuff in between.
My girlfriend's from
What ensues and unravels through the whole thing is what's so great about it. So I recommend it. It's a good watch.
So now we don't have to watch it because now
I didn't ruin it, but that's the premise, Chris. I mean, it's right in the trailer. Come on now.
I don't
My
watch the
girlfriend's
trailers.
from Glen Eagle, because they call me because they love Netflix. And when they see a movie that they think I'll like, and I haven't seen it yet, but I will, I'll watch it. So,
Block your ears in some of the scenes.
Uh-oh.
yes? Okay.
Actually, Sam, I'm just
Keep your
looking.
mind open, but block your ears.
Okay.
Did you paint that that buoy in the corner?
No,
Oh,
I heard something.
No, in the corner. The blue. Did you paint that?
Oh,
No.
He's
That
much
might be
better
a Paul
than that.
D'Angelo.
You're much better than that.
Hey, Mom, Joey's out. He has some customers he had to deal with. So I'm going to put that up on the screen for everybody to look at.
It's shining off the window.
Oh, it's too bad.
But we do have a comment from Ralph DiGiorgio.
Where's Ralph been?
Where is Ralph?
He said
Ralph?
we bumped into somebody up here in Vermont, and he asked if we knew
Oh,
Fudge
Joe's
McCarthy.
Oh, jeez. that was someone from high school then. That
wasn't your grade school nickname, was it?
No, that was my high school nickname, Fudge.
There was
was-
a fudgery up there. I was going to take a picture with you in front of it.
Actually, Ralph just chimed in. They're up in Vermont, and they bumped into somebody supposedly from high school because they're like,
They knew your nickname,
they know
Fudge?
Yeah, they know Fudge.
Jesus.
Oh, that's
Might have
funny.
been,
Yeah, I was dating some girl from high school that served ice cream at Treadwell's right up the street from Bishop Fenwick, and one of our buddies, Russ, coined the term fudge. Like, the fudge packer.
Oh boy!
did you mention Nina's comment right now?
Yes, I
You read it out
was
loud?
up. No, I put it up.
So Nina says, holiday drop was excellent. True story about a military base in South Pacific who dropped gifts to islands.
That are so isolated they wouldn't have Christmas without it. Been going on for 50 years or more.
And that was on probably one of those channels?
I suppose.
All right.
I've not heard of Holiday Drop.
No, I haven't either. Okay.
Oh, wait a
So
minute. Holiday Drop, is that
Drop.
one? I bet you it's Netflix.
Yeah, probably.
So we're gonna do. This is your 2-minute warning. We're gonna draw the names and the order that we call them is the order that they can pick. But it doesn't matter if the third person pick responds to the prize that they want before the second person. They can pick. They get the pick before them.
And it sounds like Holiday Drop is on Hallmark.
Oh, there you go.
New this year, she said.
Yeah, they've got a lot of new premiums.
Yeah, I heard they had a lot of
What
new
is it
stuff
doing to
this
me?
year.
Scotty, do you have to change your pants?
I don't know what they're laughing about. Mom, what are they laughing about?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
There's the delay. We're watching the delay, so we're trying to find out what happened.
So have any other
I
people?
have 11.
You got 11 people shared.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the gifts are teeth whitening for Paul Gamber,
Mm-hmm.
a fisherman gator from Pauline's Gifts, 2 books. So there's going to be 1 and 2. A long triage from Kerry Sullivan. All right. You got look one more time.
Operation Christmas Drop is the correction on the.
Operation.
Looking one more time just to make sure I haven't missed anybody.
If they share it.
And it's Netflix, not Hallmark. Poor Nina's.
So all the people that are watching right now, if they don't share it, they're crazy. All right. So
yeah, I think I got them all.
Okay, you got them. Okay.
I think
1 to 11. And next week, Felicia's going to donate one of her cookbooks.
Yeah,
all right, so
don't forget if you like these.
You should have her here, Joey, so she can answer.
Yeah, we can have her. We can have her. That'd be great.
Joey Foote suggested that Felicia get equal time for rebuttal.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Rebuttal.
Well, she didn't say that. I said the rebuttal part.
Your comment about her being the more bitchy one growing up.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she would. No, she would. I think she would.
I think that was the word he used.
She acknowledged it. No, she acknowledged it. She'll acknowledge it. I'm guessing that we'll find out next week.
Yeah.
We'll have her on. All right. So this one does not count. I'm shaking it.
Because it never goes right.
Because it never goes right the first time.
You have to shake it above the desk. People don't know what you're shaking now.
This does not.
More than once.
Sam's smiling.
That is not a good visual. He is right. He is correct.
All right, here we go. This is going to be for the first one.
Okay, here we go.
So the people, this is not the number. I'm going to shake it and it'll be the number. I think I can just press the button. And this is for number 6.
Number 6, Michael Bertolino.
Hey, that was his first win, I think.
And he always enters.
He always enters. Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
6 is my lucky number too. So
Is he the electrician?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but he's always on. I love that. Okay,
What's
so
your
number
favorite number, Joey?
6 is my lucky number.
Jim Dalpiaz on the drum roll, folks.
Number 2 is number 2.
Joey Foot.
Joey Foot.
Joey Foot.
All right, now we're looking for people
Long time
to
Respond with
We're
what
looking-
they want.
now respond with what you want. Number 8.
Number 8 is Ed Collard. Boy, he's
Ed
like
Collard!
He's a lucky guy.
He's got a horseshoe stuck up his ass, that guy. And the final one right here. Number 2 is already picked.
Yep.
So we go back.
Number 10 is Kathy McCarthy.
Kathy McCarthy from Rocky Neck.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. All right.
Okay, Ed.
Nepotism
Okay,
going
hang on.
there somewhere.
Joey Foot wants the gator.
All right.
Okay, Joey. And Ed Collard, whatever Patsy wants.
Ma,
Which I
whatever.
think-
Do you
yeah.
want one of the? What do you want out of those?
Nice, Ed. Thank
This-
you.
This is gone.
Good
So
morning,
teeth
Wayne.
whitening or book?
I guess. What's the pink thing? What's that?
This?
Yeah.
It's a book.
Okay, but those are the 2 choices.
This is gone. Teeth whitening from my friend Paul Gamber. He's a dentist.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right.
Okay,
Now
very
you get
good.
the teeth whitening.
Thank you, Ed.
Thanks, Ed. And
We haven't heard from Kathy or Michael. yet.
Kathy
Yeah,
and Michael,
books.
which is surprising. Well, yeah,
Thank you,
The
Ed.
books, right.
they won the books. They definitely
Very
won the
good.
books. All right. So
Are you selling these masks yet? The Good Morning Gloucester
I am
mask?
not selling those masks, but I do have a special announcement by next week of something that I will be selling
Oh, that's
that
right.
I know is going to sell out
A
within a couple
limited
days.
edition.
A limited edition, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
Talk about your.
he ordered 5 of them.
Go down. Oh, please go down to Cape Ann Coffee and check out my images on the wall there. They're framed. They're awesome.
It's a great show.
Lisa, if you can get a hold of Kathy McCarthy and tell her to come pick up her book, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, it is an awesome show. Thanks for joining us. Join us next week. And then the week after that, we're going to be at Little Red Rooster doing the 450th. All right, Jimmy.
Will people
Hold on,
be
I
able
got-
to
Thank
come
you
visit
all.
us there,
Hold on a
Joe?
second. We got Jimmy. Got to do the public
Oh,
service.
right.
Public
Sorry.
service.
Wow, almost forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely no piping plovers were injured in the making of today's podcast. Thank you.
Jimmy, you gotta cut your nose hairs.
Finish.